Wouldn't you like to pass the ketchup to someone like me?
Such a god-awful excuse for whining. whistle. Okay, I have no idea what just happened at the end there. I thought my first whammy was terrible. I don't know, man. It lasted so far into the... That was actually an impromptu last act shift. So I'm really surprised that that even worked out, but I'm more just very confused because I thought that first phrase, whammy, was terrible. I know that this is not very good, at least for including the second act upper bound activation, but I have to just accept this for the moment and move on because this is not fun to do whatsoever. This is the first run that I actually have made it past Act 5 in particular, and making it quote-unquote past Act 5 because Act 4, I was originally trying to get the double squeeze with the green end, but I just had to take a step back from that for multiple reasons. One of the reasons I kind of fucked up on this run, the first reason is just because every time that I really went for that, getting that green in on the back, I just dropped a lot of ticks on that blue-orange chord because it's just a real awkward movement to try to hold that chord out for the entire length and then do basically a very fast slide from red to green. So yeah, I was just kind of willing to shoot for 394.5/.6 because it felt like that act, it's already Act 4, it's pretty late in the song, and another reason that act is very rough is because just like the Tattooed Love Boy's first act on the Nearly Ideal Path, activating over star power phrases is really annoying because you can't tell when you get the front end in, if you overlap it or not. And really it's mainly an issue with extended hit window, but that it can happen when you're not using that as well. So basically that was like the one act that I was trying to just back off my ambitions to push further. I kind of backed off on that just to focus on ticks, and this run was all over the place with ticks. The ticks themselves, last act disregarding, were pretty bad. I know I dropped a lot on that blue-orange chord anyway, just because I was pretty sure that my front end was so weak on Act 4 that I wasn't even sure that I was going to get the red in if I held out all the ticks. So I was like minus 50 on that at least after Act 4. So this should have been 394.4, but I suck. The sixth act is just kind of a consequence of it being so late in the song, and it just makes me sick thinking about throwing away an act there looking for ticks. Throwing away a run there trying to salvage a few extra ticks on that. And obviously last act was kind of a shit show. I really expected this run to die as soon as I whammied that first star power phrase. I just cannot believe that ended up being decent. Yeah, overall the song is not fun whatsoever. A big reason for that actually is playing on PS2. This song made me very envious of Xbox players because, especially earlier on in like the past couple days when I was even worse at trying to hit early whammies too early and missing on those hammer-on whammies, and then you just have to reload the song over and over and fucking over again, and it's already a slow burn of a build-up song. I'm sitting here watching like Seinfeld clips for 15 seconds every time I reset a run, or Jake and Amir. I have to do something to keep myself stimulated, because and the first act is pretty hard, man. I'm honestly surprised that the bigger squeeze 60% path has it. And then adding to that is the upper bound second act, which the only reason why that's really possible is because of the early strum, or because of getting early whammy on the first phrase using that preemptive note strum trick where I strum like the yellow. I start strumming on the yellow and then strum the blue to kind of unlock the early whammy window for the chord. And the last couple days, but especially today, I've just been whamming all of these hopos way too early, and it is just, oh god, I just kept having runs die at the third act, second star power phrase, because I would just whammy the orange too early every single time, and it would just throw it away like I thought I did for the last act. It's really annoying too, because it's just one of those things where you reach a point of diminishing returns. This happens a lot when I'm trying to like push front ends harder. This happened a lot when I was trying to get used to the second act upper bound act, where I was just trying to push the front end too much, and like, you know, you're pushing it and pushing and pushing the timing. It's pretty much as far as it can go, or as far as, you know, can reasonably consistently go. But then you reach a point where you're doing what you need to be doing, but you still feel like you need to be pushing it harder, and then you start making progress in reverse. That's kind of what was going on with the early whammy stuff in this song, and man. So yeah, overall, I know this kind of sucks. This probably should have been a at least 394.5, but I just have to get away from this for now.